Welcome to Homesteaders. Today we're going to do this. We're going to take these two boards and we're going to turn them into these. So this will be a fun project. These are pretty nice little coasters. Stick with me, it'll be a fun project. There we go. Okay, so on these coasters here, we're going to do a little weaving some wood here. We'll make sister boards. So we'll change the appearance of this board and that board, and then we'll probably add a little bit of maple in there, and we'll see how that works out. So first of all, we're going to start by sticking these two boards together with some painter's tape and super glue. You've seen this before, I'm sure. And so what I do is line those up here. Doesn't have to be perfect. So what we do is a few drops here. Try to stay away from the edge. Some activator on this one. Line up the edges best you can before you press it down. No going back once you get it on there. Here we go. So we'll take it over to the bandsaw. Okay, here we are, bandsaw. I have a 3/8 blade with 8 TPI on there. I'm just going to use that. I'm just going to have some gradual curves. I'm not doing anything too tight or radical. So we're going to start off by just cutting a gentle curve on this. There we go. I just freehand it. Okay, we'll take these over to the bench. Okay, here we are at the workbench here. I'm going to take the tape off. These guys, it comes off relatively easy. Okay, we got the tape off here. So this is how it came off the bandsaw. So we'll do a little swapping here. Oh. So that's what we got. So we'll glue this up now. We'll take them over, glue these guys up, and then we'll do something else. We'll probably incorporate a little bit of maple in here, and we'll weave that through here. So just kind of keep it simple. All right, we'll get these glued up here. Okay, so these are the sister boards. They're kind of glued together here, so we'll kind of give them each their own little distinct difference with a little maple in here. So we'll take these over to the bandsaw here and cut some curves and then put some maple in there, get those glued up, see what they look like. Alright, so these are going to get sandwiched in here like this, like that, and then we'll take them over and get them glued up. Okay, one last time, we'll take them over here to the bandsaw and we'll do one more cut and we'll be done with the weaving. So let's head over there. Okay, just ran these on the joiner. They were not smooth, they rocked a little bit, so they're uneven. So now we can run these on the planer. I think we're gonna take and trim these down a little bit too after we do that to 4 inches, and then we can cut these by 4. So each one of these will end up with 4 coasters. So let's go over to the planer. Okay, so now we got to rip these down to 4 inches wide each. So we'll take them over to the table saw and rip these down to 4 inches wide. There we go. Okay, I'm going to resaw this. So I got to find the center of this guy. Right about there. So I want to draw a line across the whole top of this thing. So I'll follow that with the bandsaw. It looks like I want to be on that side of that line, so with my blade. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I put a feather board up here to help hold it against the bottom, and I'll follow this line across the top there when we resaw this thing. See how this works. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, here's our sister boards. We've woven them together. We got a little maple in there, walnut, and cherry in both of them. So, and they have their own little personalities here. So we resawed that, split them in half. So now we've got 4 coasters here, and we got 4 coasters there. So we'll get these all cleaned up here and we'll get a finish on them. Okay, so we're going to take these guys, sand them down with some 220 here, and then we'll put a finish on them. So we're getting close. Okay, I'm going to put an oil-based polyurethane on this. It holds up well, and then the oil-based polyurethane soaks into the wood a little bit more than the water-based, and it actually shows the wood better. So shows the grain of the wood a lot better than water-based. So that's why I'm using oil-based. Yes, it dries. It takes longer to dry, but it's worth it. First coat. Okay, we got our first coat on there. I'm going to take and sand down the nubs and stuff here. If the nubs aren't too bad, you can just use a Scotch-Brite pad, a gray one. I've got a few on the edges here that are a little tough, so I'm going to use some 360 and just lightly go over everything and just feel it with your hand. It feels smooth. This feels good. It's good to go. Okay, we got the sanding done, so we'll do a little tack cloth here, then we'll put a coat of finish on this. So I'll just run a tack cloth across everything, and then we'll do the finish. Okay, that's the last of it. So we'll let that set up dry, and we'll come back and we'll put some feet on these and finish up this little project. Okay, if you like this video and you like videos like this, please hit that like button. That's going to help me out a lot. And then subscribe. That will help me out even more. So I appreciate it. All you subscribers out there, thank you. and we'll continue on with the video. Thank you. Okay, the finish is set up here, pretty dry. So we're going to put some little rubber feet on the bottom of these. Nothing worse than having a coaster just slide around on a table. So I have these little rubber feet that I put on, and they work really good. I'll leave a link in the description below. Get these off Amazon. They're really inexpensive and they work great. They hang in there pretty good. So I'll put some of these on here. So determine the front and the back of each one that you like, and put your feet on. So these are real simple. I just get it kind of close to the corner there. Press them on, and they stick really well. Helps protect the furniture that you're putting it on, as well as saving your coffee cup or your drink from sliding around on the table. So, anyways, it's a fun project. Get out there and do this one. It's makes a really good gift. So thank you once again for watching Homesteaders, and I will look forward to seeing you on some more videos here.